Mr. F made this.
Now today we are going to be learning how to cut our patterns. Basically, there are two ways you can actually cut a pattern. You have a freehand pattern cutting, and you can also make use of your last. That one has to do with, you have to mask your last, you have to draw it, then you cut it out. That's basically that. But for this class we are just going to be looking at how to cut freehand patterns, and we're going to start with the back pattern. Now I'm going to fold my paper. You can make use of any paper of your choice. I'm just folding it to locate the center. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure 4 centimeters from the center to this place, and then 4 centimeters to this place, which is equivalent to 8 centimeters. Now I'm going to do the same thing upward, but before I do that, I'm going to measure a height of 3.8 centimeters. I need a height of 3.8 centimeters. So I have to bring that down. Measure 3.8 centimeters here as well. So it's just like I'm making a rectangle. Making a rectangle of 8 centimeters by 3.8 centimeters. That's what it means, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cuff it this way. It's a freehand drawing, so I've done that. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to extend the line. The rectangle that we have cut, we are going to extend it by 1.5 centimeters all around. So we are going to make use of that cuff part now. So I'm making use of this place and not this one anymore. So what we do now is we are going to join together the dotted lines. Now you can see what it looked like. It's forming the shape of our back pattern. One other thing that we can do to this, if you want it to have an extension, where you have this curve being formed, just try to create an extension this way. Don't forget, I said it's a freehand pattern, and you do the same thing to this side. As you can see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this shape out. Now you can see that I've cut the shape out. This place still remains the center. So what I'm going to do is now I want the two of them, the two sides, to have a very good shape and the same shape. I don't want the one having a different shape from the other. So I just want to use this one to, so that both of them will be having the same shape, as you can see. Now see what we are having. What I'm going to do now is cut this out. The same thing I did to the inner part, I'm also going to do to this. You can make your own extension wider than this or shorter than this. It depends on how you want it. Now at the center point, I'm also going to do the same thing I did again. So as you can see, we have a back pattern for a baby sandal. Look at this last. Can you see what we have? So we have created a back pattern. You can see it has SS under. Now, as you can see this, you can see it. See the way it looks like. You can decide to cut away this part if you don't want it to be part of it. So you are going to be having something like this. I'm sure we have seen something like this before, where you have just this at the back of the shoe, and you have a strap all around it like this. So if you don't want this extension, you can cut it off. So what you're going to just do is, just like we draw this, you will cut this away and cut this away. That's just what is going to happen. For our second pattern, I'm going to fold it this way. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure 6.5. You can see that it's folded. So I'm going to measure 6.5. This is 6.5 for this width, and I'm going to measure the height of 5 centimeters. So what I'll do now is I'm going to draw like a kind of curve. You can see it. So I'll just join it together after drawing. It's freehand. So what I'll do next is I'm going to extend it. The width, I'm going to make it 1.5 centimeters. It depends on you. You can decide to make yours 1. It depends on what you want. So you can make it 1, you can make it 1.5, whichever one you prefer. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make it 1.5. It's not compulsory that I use 1.5, so I'm going to, you can see it. As you can see, this is what we are going to be having. Now, I want it to have a little extension. just like what we have here. As you can see, this, it has an extension, so I want it to have an extension. So what you are going to do is measure about 1 centimeter away from this side. So then you place it this way. So this is what I need. I need to create a V shape here. V shape with response to this. As you can see the shape. So I'm going to extend this a little bit more by 1 centimeter. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go this way. So the next thing is just to cut it out. So I'm going to cut it this way, then this way. Now after cutting, this is the way it looks like. See what it looks like at the back. So if you want it to be a fully covered back, this is how you are going to leave it. You want it to be a fully covered back, so this is how you're going to leave it. This is how the back will look like. But if you don't want it to be a fully covered back, it means you have to open up this side. So this is what we are going to be having. So this one can go around the baby's ankle. As you can see, you can decide to, you are going to attach another strap all around. If you don't want to attach another strap, you can open up this end and just put the strap all around it. So you can see. As you can see. And if you don't want it to have this kind of shape too, you can decide to extend it like this. You can see how this one look like. So you can have this